Okay, guys, figure out these four. Finding the mass.
Dang it.
5, what'd you get? 2.48 what? Okay. Hard time, especially with this one, it's a little more difficult trying to figure out what your units are, right? Okay, so if we use the formula we talked about earlier, mass is volume times density, right? Okay, watch how the units work out here. What are your units for volume? So we take milliliters, and we're going to multiply that by grams per milliliter. What happens?
All you get is grams.
The milliliters cancel out, and we're left with grams. Okay, so it's one of the ways to actually know if you're on the right track, that I set my formula correctly. Because you should end up with grams or milligrams or something like that for your mass. You should not end up with milliliters for your mass. All right, moving on to number 6. Gabby. $230 for number 6. I'm not sure I agree with you on that. I'm not sure I agree. Let's take a look at that. So, Gabby, tell me what you did there. Yeah, I'm not sure what you did there. We should end up with 18.075. And again, that's going to be in grams. I'm not real sure where you came up with the extra 230. That's quite a gap. Well, what you did is correct. I'm not still ahead of where that answer came from. All right, looking at number 7. Back to Tanner.
14.196.
14.196. Do we agree or disagree?
Oh, that's an 8. I read it wrong. It's an 8. My bad.
8, 6,
198.
198.
I'm sorry I couldn't use a meter in there.
198. All right. And I mean, for me, that I'll accept that because it's somewhat close enough. I didn't really do this in my head. All right, and the last one goes to Jake.
5.312. grams.
Nice. All right, how do we do with that? All right. And then the last 4, guess what you're doing there?
Finding volume.
Finding volume. Here we go. Get at it. All right, Coleman, what'd you get for number 9?
1.663.
1.663. What are my units? Okay, guys, do we agree with that? Well, let's see how we do. All right, if we take 9.45 and we divide it by 5.68,
We get a giant number.
You get that?
we get 1.6637. If you're going to round to the 3rd decimal place, you have to look at the 4th place. If it's 5 or higher, what do? You're going to round up so it becomes 4. Yes.
Okay, if we go 1
3 decimal places is enough. 3 will suffice. Let's go 3. Now, guys, here's one of the things I want to make sure we discuss today. And that is, again, remember on the previous slide, we looked at how doing the formula actually works us out back to our units. So I want to review that with you guys real quick. If I actually take volume, which is mass over density, well, that's going to be my grams. divided by grams per milliliter. Alright, and then guys, honestly, what would we call this thing? If you're in math class, what would you call that? A fraction. How do you divide by fractions?
Multiply by 10.
Multiply by the reciprocal. Alright, so what this is going to become then is grams times milliliters over grams. And now what happens?
You get milliliters.
Grams get taken out, we're left with milliliters. So again, our formula works. Alright, Hope, what'd you get for number 10?
3.26.
3.2, yeah, 3.27. Alright, number 11. Michaela. Oh, not Michaela, sorry, Courtney.
2.3.
2.3? We agree?
No.
Mary says no, Ty says no. Guys, did we agree on number 10?
Yeah.
Close enough on number 10? Alright. Alright, Courtney, tell me what you did here on number 11. Courtney.
I divided it wrong.
Okay. So if we take 11.49 and we divide it by 2.3, we should get 4.9956. So a lot of different ways you can go with this. If you're rounding to 3 decimal places, it should be 4.996 milliliters. If you're rounding to 2 decimal places, it actually rounds up to 5.00 milliliters. All right, Brandy, number 12.
1.756 milliliters.
Do they agree?
Wrong.
It's a good friend, Mary. All right, guys, that's all I have for us.
Wait.